We are on, correct?
You are on.
Okay, now, as a procedural matter, Michelle Simpson is in charge of the meeting.
Okay.
Bill's term as chair has expired, so now we need to vote in a new chair. Well, actually, we need to vote in 2 new officers,
Chair and a clerk.
a chair and a clerk. So someone needs to put forth a name for chairman for the coming year.
I nominate Greg Leonard to be chair.
And are there any other, I accept. Are there any other nominations?
Nope.
We're gonna close the nominations and we're gonna have a vote for chair of the Board of Assessors. All those in favor for Greg Leonard being chairman for the next fiscal year, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Greg Leonard will now be the chair as voted 2-0. Now we need to have a nomination for clerk of the Board of Assessors.
I nominate Dakota Richards.
And I second. And we don't even have to wait for him to accept it. I'm
We
going
voted.
to, as chair, I'm going to close the nominations and we're going to vote for Dakota Richards as clerk for the coming fiscal year. All those in favor?
Aye.
And those are the nominations that are now closed.
I'm sorry, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Do we have minutes from, is the minutes here from?
Moving on, the minutes for the last meeting of May 16th are not available yet.
Okay,
Those will be due at our next meeting.
okay.
And Michelle has signatures that she needs.
Yes. Oh, lots of them. Okay, so these are the motor vehicle excise abatements. And these are just separate because they're different years. So they needed different warrants.
Okay. We have one set that is 1 for 65,
Yep.
and that's in there somewhere.
Should be the first one.
Oh, 65, 55. Yep, found it. Bill gets to sign these and date it for
Yeah.
6-7. Absent Mr. Richards, you can process that with 2 signatures.
So
That's just an
there's the-
FYI. Huh?
That's a statement?
Yes,
Okay,
that happens to be a fact.
okay. I wasn't sure.
Right, you don't want to let Dakota know that.
Okay.
That tact has been used before. $2021 levy. She said 3, but I only signed 2.
It's in the yellow, so
Okay.
you have to take off the yellow to click.
Today's the 7th.
Yeah. That's the one you missed.
You know that today's the 7th?
You're right, it is.
I'm not gonna be right about a lot. Going in, we might as well be correct. Now we get to the fun stuff. Look at the size of that clip, huh?
That's a fun one.
That's the biggest one you've got.
That's the biggest one.
Do most of these people come in with this paperwork?
A lot of people do. I did a couple of them online when they've moved.
Is that going pretty smoothly now?
Yes.
I think that was just a matter of a learning curve, nothing more. But it's a heck of a learning curve.
Just lots of paper.
Yeah. That's how we pay for all of these really nice roads that we have in this town.
Our roads are really good compared
Yeah.
to a lot of other
Yeah.
towns.
Yeah.
Don't drive in East Hampton, forget it.
No. Or Ludlow. Is he a right-handed pitcher or a left-handed pitcher?
Left.
That's what my son was. But he didn't have a lot of patience.
He's not a fan of umpires.
No. When my son was, the coaches he always had, I always thanked them profusely and tell them, I don't know why you put up with him. Because I wouldn't have. And Bill knows more about baseball than most people. Success?
Always.
We're flying through a bunch of motor vehicle abatements.
I'm glad to see you have this under control.
They're in alphabetical order, so
Keep them in
Are you
there.
dating the
sign
bottoms?
Hey, you gotta date it.
That's what I just asked you.
You got a second signature.
Try not to screw up.
What, we
the
got a
alpha-
slacker
Right.
one? Can we
Try
do
not to screw up the alphabetical order for Michelle, please.
no, I'm just saying that because
Okay.
Bill has one in there. He can't sign it.
For the sake of
You
expediency.
got a new car?
Hey, for the sake of expediency, we only need 2 signatures.
Well, the
So I'm
time just
just
told me to do that. We just skipped one.
You are now the clerk.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew I was getting that job.
You're just lucky.
I want to know if Bill really resigned though.
He did resign. Or actually, he's
You don't have to
terminated.
resign, you're terminated.
Terminated.
Look at you, being proficient and stuff as the chair.
Well, we got 45.
That's it?
If we
Let me
start,
make a note.
if we don't be proficient at it, we're gonna be here forever. Alex is going to Bourne tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
He's being born again.
Yep. Reborn. New Alex. New, better Alex.
As you say, don't change a thing.
We only need 2 signatures.
So what do you want me to do, make my own pile?
Feed it to her, please.
Feed it to you, eat this.
Michelle, you know about the Cape Cod League, don't you? Okay, that's something you're gonna have to find out about as a mother. Bill can tell you all about it.
What do I need to know? And why do I need to know?
Because it's baseball.
Oh. Yeah,
More future major league players play there than in any other minor league.
really?
And it's amateur.
And they get put up in people's homes.
Oh, kind of like the Blue Sox here.
And it's been around forever. It predates the Blue Sox.
I used to go to the police house when they were the Millers.
Yep,
Hey, you skipped one, Greg.
yeah, well, my signature doesn't have to be on all of them. If Dakota wants to screw up
I
the
can't sign that
system.
Oh my god, we're denying this, right? Wife gets a new car?
Yep.
She deserves it.
Anything fun? Is it a new RAV4?
It's probably an electric vehicle.
Is it really?
It's-
Your meter's gonna be flying.
It's a hybrid. It's not not fully electric.
Cause she's running back and forth
To
To the-
Swampscott?
to Swampscott
Yes.
every week.
Every weekend.
Wow.
And there's no traffic.
Well, she goes at times where there's very little traffic. She picks out times.
Yeah.
Yeah, your wife knows about that. I talked to her.
Right. What's the $5 rule, Michelle?
Oh, if it's under $5, it does not go under $5, it's $5.
Oh, okay. Look at the size of that packet right there.
It's $5
That's
for the
crazy.
paper right here. Is this a private? Well, you probably may not know, but this liquor license, do you know if that's private, like a private event?
I don't. I don't get the whys. I get the paperwork and
You
can
get
I
the demand
have.
letters.
I get the can I please have.
No, why haven't you got this back? Right?
Something like that, yeah.
Depends on who it is.
What's the address?
16 East. Give me two there.
Trying to cheat.
You are. I caught you.
So's Bill.
A lot of people trade cars.
People are hunting down Dakota's truck.
Pretty much.
They're not happy with him just simply owning his vehicle.
Never.
Thank you.
We're gonna want yours pretty soon.
How's the real estate business?
I like the circle thing a lot better.
Yeah.
Good. Slowing down a little. I shouldn't say
Slowing down
I
would be
shouldn't say
nice.
slowing down, it's just,
More reasonable?
yeah, you do think that.
So are closings somehow or another becoming easier? Or no?
Well,
Just no?
You still do it the same thing, no matter how fast you're doing it.
I can't sign that one.
Okay. Don't go there.
Oh, Dakota, you were voted clerk. So
Yeah, I'm reading his
you're
notes over
You're
here.
taking minutes.
Thank you.
Do you want to slop over and take these? And just take these with you?
Yes.
And we expect an upgrade over Greg's minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be. I don't have a
What?
typewriter.
Well, it
You
would,
don't have to sign those, those are just the abatements, just so you can see them.
okay.
And the butters list.
Are in there.
Sixteen East Street, where's 16 East Street?
It's Hudgick's old, not Hudgick, the former selectman's old house right on the corner of East Street, the dog kennel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's Trumpy's. license right here.
Okay.
He wants to open a winery.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And that involves a liquor license?
Apparently. Usually it's not so.
Yeah. That is kind of odd.
But they're converting that into a wine tasting business or restaurant or something like that.
Right, but I thought a wine license is what,
Wine and beer, yeah. Beer and
Yeah.
wine.
beer and wine.
I have no idea.
Subdivided.
Okay, we'll sign it.
These are the 3 lots that are sold. He subdivided this section here.
Okay,
Next.
okay. So you don't need a signature on this,
Nope, it was
Okay.
just more for information.
FYI?
So the one that,
She already got a signature.
Did you see those
Yeah.
lots on Cold Hill yet?
Not since I called you last time. What's going on up there?
Oh, I don't know if they've changed any. Are you
Oh,
talking
now
to
I'll
us?
have to drive by.
so the one that you have now, the Pleasant Street, I do have a question on that one because it's zoned residential. But in the planning board's maps, it should be general business,
In the planning board maps, it is general business or should be?
is,
Then we need to change it to general business.
okay. So I just wanted to make sure that,
Was he doing a
Which-
subdivision?
Which one is 116?
It's the one with the dog and right where the power lines cross before Barton Street.
so if, yeah,
Oh,
Barton
okay.
Street and you
There's
just
a big
continue.
white dog.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not the house property, it's the, I think there's 6 acres,
Same owner though.
but it's all, yeah, general business.
That's been business for a long time.
Yeah.
But for some reason we have it as
But on the
residential.
card, it says
Okay,
residential.
good catch.
Well, it was questioned, so,
Yeah,
It's probably to their benefit though. No, there isn't, because there's no higher tax rate.
no, there's no different
So it's not-
rate
it's
with the
not
tax,
right.
no.
There's nothing, there's no benefit.
Oh, who's the owner there?
Art?
yeah. I got nothing.
Are these minutes from you?
Yeah, those aren't available.
Okay. Never available.
I cleaned out my car and I lost them.
3 reports
But
for
I'll find
you.
them.
Those are the
Thank you.
deeds.
Are these copies?
Yes, for each of you.
Okay.
So those are all
You got
the
homework.
deeds that have been put in since September.
Oh, you're the best. How's that going?
Those are that blue folder right there, and they're all in there, except for the ones that I just got. Apparently you're supposed to look at the last column,
Yes.
and it's supposed to say 99.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you guys do with that information, if it's over or under.
There's a way to edit that, I think, right?
That's an oversimplified, explanation.
Okay.
We need to be within 10% of the market selling price in our assessed values. This LA3 report tells us how we're doing. And we typically do better than any other community around, primarily because we do it locally.
And this is back from before
Yeah.
September since Carrie Ann left. This is to date now, right?
Yes, well, I
Well,
just
yeah.
got the next month's in.
As an overall percentage, we do better than anybody. And because of that, the Department of Local Services isn't really worried about us. But the only reason they're not worried about us is because of this information, which they have.
They apparently don't know you very well.
No, we put this under we send this to them under Dakota's name.
Which is gonna be.
In the envelope with a return address with
Right.
Greg's name on it. There we go, thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
fair number of these are really not arm's length transactions.
Right.
A lot of transfers.
An FYI for you, a 101 sale is deemed to be an arm's length, good, regular business practice sale. And everything else is anything but. Could be a foreclosure, could be family members,
So you manually enter that?
just a random FYI for you.
Oh. You enter that or the system does it?
The system does that, I believe.
Kinda, because goes off the code, by what code we put in.
But I will look that over later, because it is interesting.
Bills.
You have bills.
Yes, I can't remember if I'm supposed to sign them or you sign them.
I signed them. Bill, thank you for signing her time slip the other day.
Now the other chairs are gonna have to come in and sign it.
Yeah, but she's gonna have to wait a long time. I mean, the chances of her even reaching
It
me,
was like 9:30
In the first place.
on the Monday
Yeah.
evening.
the chances of her even reaching me, when she sends out the text message, all she can really do is hope.
Oh,
I can send it to you Friday after 4 and you have the whole weekend to sign it and turn it to me.
And when you send it out to me, if you were to CC Mrs. Leonard, that would increase your chances exponentially.
To get it signed.
Yes.
I'm sure Greg would still rather
Over and above.
Bill to do it.
Yeah.
Did you see this one?
No, I haven't looked at any of them. I don't want to waste our time on that. You have your glasses and I don't have mine. Mine are out in the car, as a matter of fact. Do those work? Who 3,600,000 West State Street. That's the,
Or,
yeah.
Yeah, I told you that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
I'm waiting to see.
Was that an arm's length sale?
Yes.
Yeah, it was online. Remember Carrie Ann found it for sale?
Right. And where's the new owner from? Do we have
New
any idea?
Jersey.
Okay. Weird. What
They have
people
money
are
in
deciding to
Jersey.
buy. Right.
Well, I'm sure the thing's a cash cow. They've already taken a building permit out for another phase.
Yeah. Right. Well, you don't have expenses.
Well, no.
And you got more. Let me tell you, okay, received.
You should clear off the
Bills
end of that. You
payable.
can just sit here with this.
Do we do the mapping contract?
That we already signed it.
You
Well, I'm just.
No, not yet.
Okay.
No. There's 2 letters there in each group. The first one and the second one needs to be signed.
Is this the first time that we've sent out these letters under this format? I believe it is.
Yeah, that I know of.
Well, I'm saying that for the sake of that and these guys.
Oh,
What is this? What are we signing?
the chapter land 61B. Applications to be approved. There's only one that had a change and I wrote it on the front. It says new,
Okay.
and I think that's the one. It just added land.
Good job. Thank you. Who's this? Granby Bowling Gun Club. What is going on with Granby Bowling Gun
I think
Club?
it.
Do you know?
I think everything's over.
Is it?
That's from what I understand.
And what happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Their wife should know that. Actually, she
I don't think that wouldn't be a nothing issue.
I believe they had to pay some hefty fees to the attorney.
Right.
It sounded, yeah.
But they won the court case, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
won
did.
it. Yeah, the club won it. We didn't win it.
The club won it. So
Yeah.
where do we stand with the,
I think Granby has 20 or 21 days to appeal.
okay,
When did they lose it?
as a large caliber gun range?
First and second page.
Just making sure you're paying attention.
I'm like, first and second page only. You don't have to sign anything else.
I filled
Oh,
out
okay.
what town we're from.
If you're gonna come up with instructions like that, you gotta make sure we're paying attention.
Okay, I'm gonna have to separate them next time.
Good thing you're running this.
First and second page.
Didn't I just sign?
You
What did
gotta
I sign?
understand what you're dealing with here.
This was the first page.
Okay, so
that's-
I followed where he signed. because I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
sign.
just
Right.
first and second page. Sorry,
Say, hey, you,
I will know next
listen to
time.
me.
I was trying to save putting on all the flags, but
You're absolutely correct.
I live and learn.
You gotta remember who you're dealing with. And you'll be double checking us, right?
Yes, because I don't want to have to have
I think there's
these.
another one here, Greg.
This is JB.
Yeah, she told me first and second page.
Yes.
Oh, we don't need to do this last one?
Just the first and second.
Okay.
Why did you have me sign that one then?
Just the first and second.
Did
This
we
one?
make me sign the
That
third
was the
one?
second page.
Okay.
The ability of an elected official to follow instructions.
You're gonna have to sit over there next time so you can come this way.
I'm confusing
This
you,
is-
aren't I?
No, it's just, it's so screwed up.
Of course it is.
Which one are we modifying?
First and second page.
See? What are we modifying?
It says modify. Which one are we modifying? Was that the,
The one that was, disapproved. Because of the time limit. So I had to send out one of the letters saying
Or
disallowed.
resubmit it.
oh, then we changed it.
And then, once I got those back
Yes.
from the
Okay, thank you.
residents saying it's okay,
Okay, thank you.
now we're sending out the approved.
Okay.
And then the 61Bs will be caught up. And then I gotta work on the 61As.
Mayflower Trust. The second page.
First and second page. See?
This is my label, so I can send out
So I
the
really wanna
letters.
know where
Right,
these
what did
came
Mount
from.
Holyoke College do?
But
What did Mount Holyoke College do?
they have,
They have land over
Land.
on,
Bittersweet Lane, right?
yes.
I suspect that's the only place they have, but then might not be
Yeah, you
correct.
don't know what them.
West Street.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Well,
Okay.
yeah, because it's
Yeah,
bittersweet and West
right.
Street.
Yep.
I'll turn
According to
this
the agenda, we're on to the annual MAAO school.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of information about it. I just found out that it's listed, but this is the only thing that's out there on it. Not much.
Are these the courses at UMass?
I think so. Like I said, I haven't gotten an email about it, so I
It
don't
says at
know.
UMass.
It
Yep.
says it's the 31st to the,
Yeah.
Oops,
So-
something went wrong.
that's
Okay,
the classes that you're talking about, right? The
Yes, yes,
summertime?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in August.
And last day of July to August, yeah. So when more information comes out, I will let you guys
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know what your availability is.
You might-
You had indicated that you were interested.
Yeah, I have to look at my book.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 2 days? It's Sunday?
No, it's more than 2 days.
It's a Sunday?
Usually you sign in.
On Sunday?
Yeah.
Well,
you
it
have a
gives
party.
people a chance to,
You do a
if they're
party on
coming
Sunday?
from from other towns.
For Monday morning. That's. I
Like,
mean,
I mean,
Well,
usually
they're
have
from
like a
all
meet and
over the
greet.
state.
we have a long way to
And,
travel. though.
and for a lot of these people, that's the only chance they get to get away on their town's dime.
Unless they go to the Cape.
Right. Doesn't have to make sense.
If state's involved, it never will. Did you hear they're putting a rotary down 5 Corners?
When?
I haven't heard that. Is that gonna happen?
There's some property owners that got maps from Mass DOT. At 5 Corners,
pretty
where they
funny.
got
That's
phone
pretty
calls from
funny.
them, and I
That's
said,
pretty
I don't
funny.
know, this is the first time I've
That's
heard
pretty
it.
funny.
And they're changing because their plans of a couple of years ago were did not.
Right,
include
yeah.
rotary.
Right, right. That's pretty funny. So,
They're
that's
getting
pretty
rotary
funny.
happy.
Yes.
You want this?
Cumberland Farms is big.
If you wanna hold on to it, you can.
Okay, and we've received the DLS informational guideline release. That if need be, we can discuss at the next meeting. We don't have to discuss it now. Is there anything that,
I
we
do
don't
think
need to
so.
do any action on this?
Thank you.
Because you haven't perused it. Is that correct?
So we're tabling this?
I haven't read it
Right.
yet, no.
Right. We'll,
I wanted to.
I know, yeah. I would be surprised if you had time to do that. And whatever the board's pleasure is on,
Did we start at 5?
of course we did.
Just check
We
it.
took advantage of your absence to elect you to many positions. That was fun, that was fun. Next meeting is on a holiday, so we have to reschedule it.
So we're moving it to July.
That's one idea. But Michelle has indicated that would be not satisfactory.
Look at this guy. A number 1 now that he's the chair. He's with it.
sorry.
He's not.
I need to
over
make her happy a lot more than I need to make you guys happy. So, what's your pleasure?
Tuesday at 6:30. The 21st.
of the following day.
I don't want to do a 5 o'clock again.
Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
6:30.
Why so late?
Because I'm taking care of my grandson.
Oh my
Bring
God.
him.
Bring him.
Bring him.
Come to the daycare.
That's it.
Dakota's daycare.
No.
All right,
She
6:30.
runs this office.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Better be a short meeting. I gotta go
Yeah,
to bed.
it is going to be a short meeting anyways. I don't think you're going to run into a whole bunch of stuff.
Not like
Oh.
today.
I think we will
Well, we haven't met in
typically.
4 years, that's why.
I know, we can do it another night, because I know Tuesday night's not the greatest night for you.
Right.
That's why I said it's gonna be a short meeting.
Right, if we
Just
will,
like Friday.
we will meet at 6:30 with an eye towards adjourning at 7,
Yeah.
because I don't want to waste your time either. But if it need be, but we will meet at 6:30 on the 21st.
Correct.
And on our agenda, it's not listed, but we have a
Session it should be.
performance appraisal for Michelle. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Michelle, it would be a good idea, we're going to deal with a performance appraisal at the next meeting, with an eye towards it.
In that half hour.
Yeah,
Didn't you just say we're doing it today when I asked you earlier?
yeah. But then you stepped out of the room.
And?
I'm proposing that we table it till the next meeting. What I'd like to do, she's never dealt with our proposal, our performance appraisal
Okay.
system before. And what I've, in the
Did you print
past.
these?
Yeah, printing them doesn't
Okay.
do anything.
No, I'm just asking the question.
What would be appropriate, most appropriate, is if you went through and filled it out, and we fill out one on you, and see how they don't agree. You've gone through an incredible learning curve, which I find has nothing to do with a performance appraisal. You've gone through a learning curve. No, nothing more than that. And this performance appraisal typically,
Should we be ending this open meeting, or no?
is there any reason why we can't discuss this in open meeting?
I don't know where you're going with it, I'm just reminding you.
Yeah. Is there any reason why we don't discuss this in open meeting?
Not that I'm aware of. Well, I don't know, it's personnel. I don't know if,
Which should be executive session.
I think so too, but that's my thinking, but I'm not 100% sure.
Would you guys like to go into an executive session?
No, because we got more stuff to do in open meeting.
What more do we have to do in
Well,
open meeting? Not listed on the agenda.
Hold it. When we were in here, you were going to bring some things to us about written listings and how to deal with those on property cards.
So, questions, yes. That was the general business one. Or did you want to see that? So, this was the overlay map for the Pleasant Street, 116 Pleasant Street.
Okay.
So I didn't know if you needed to see it in order to approve it.
No, I don't,
So does this?
I don't know why we'd need to see it,
no.
as long as
No.
the map, the overlay map matches it.
So this is just land we're talking about,
That one, yes,
Yes.
it's just land.
but there's the house next to it,
There is
correct?
a house like in it.
Yes.
Like the land goes all the way
It's
around
cut
the
out.
house.
It's another
Right.
parcel.
And the house and the, I'm gonna use the word garage, next to
I'm gonna
those,
look to see if those are also residential, because I'm not sure.
they should be business, I think.
Right. Because it's
There's
all.
no garage, there's a gazebo,
Right. But if they've been running
Yeah, but if you
businesses
look-
out of there for ages.
but if you look, Michelle, where's the, abutters list?
I think that's where Goulet ran his business out of for years.
This is the house up front,
This is what?
just their neighbor.
This is not the
It's
Goulet's
up the
house.
street.
Oh.
This is across from Rocky's old house.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't Goulet's place.
Okay. Goulet's is business, right?
It's farmland.
Or industrial or something.
No, it's farmland.
Really?
Yeah, back 50 years ago, it was a farm.
Is it still zoned that way though?
It gotta be. How could you, not?
It's Rocky's place. They're doing a bunch of
got
this is
you.
Goulet's here.
Yes, okay,
This is the house. This is the house in question, this is the land that we're talking about.
okay. Okay.
Good? We good? Okay,
So
we
we
just-
don't have to, we're
We
just
don't,
gonna change the
there's
project.
no action. No action on 16 Pleasant Street needed. Next.
When somebody takes a garage and they make a room out of it, does that get changed on the property card somewhere?
What are they doing with it?
It's an attached garage.
Is it an attached garage?
Yes,
It gets changed,
part of the house.
Did they
gets
convert
changed
it?
to base.
It gets changed to base?
Well,
Okay,
You know,
Well,
for,
it's
Because it says living-
Yeah, living area
Yes.
square foot.
okay.
Where's that?
yes,
East State Street, 385,
383,
380,
363.
close. 363 East State
I'll
Street.
tell you
That's gotta
one-
be way out.
Yeah, I'll tell you, one that's done is right down here, going down the one-way street there on the left-hand side. There's a garage door, but behind that garage door is a finished room.
Sneaky.
They never
Everybody's
changed the outside.
Everybody's sneaky.
Where is this?
That's gotta be way up next, across the street from that old garage. And I don't, every time I look at that garage, I think somebody ought to be doing something with that.
It's gonna be on the left-hand side out there somewhere,
Yeah, as you headed out.
yeah.
Yeah. It's right across the street from there.
But yes, it gets changed to BAS, first floor, finished space. How do you know
I
what
think
got?
these people just
How do you
sold
know
a
it got
property on
converted?
Amherst Road, Amherst Street.
What's the name?
Wait a minute, two questions at once.
That's what we do.
I was just looking at the pictures,
Before
and
they
it
were
looks
kids in
like it
front,
was
they were out
converted
back.
to a room, it
Okay,
doesn't
so
look like
the
a
house,
garage.
That's fine. I wonder if they were living there.
So should I say, you need to go look at this property to make sure it changed?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes, and that's a good question for two reasons. My gut answer, automatic answer would be if you've got a question, if you're not 100% sure, send us.
Send one of us out.
Because I need you to be 100%
Did
sure.
they call you on this, or you just found this?
no, I was just looking through the properties, like, if they called, I would write down there they called.
Okay,
If they have 2 kitchens, I should note it on the card, right?
The two-family.
thank God Alex is gone. Oh, I was on camera.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You techno geeks. I swear to God. 2 kitchens. That's a good one.
Sorry, say that again. We had a lot of interruption.
So how do we know that they have 2 kitchens? Because of the MLS listing? That can't be.
No.
What was the
Well, I
original
can
question?
tell by some of those. They called and asked about 2 kitchens on this property.
Who's
Right.
they get called?
No, I don't remember.
It was
I
the
think
realtor?
It might have been the realtor. Next time I'll make sure my notes are better.
That is, out back.
Oh, you did call, you did make a note.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
didn't say who
all right.
called.
Oh, this is Capone.
Yeah. So what was the original question? I guess I'm lost here.
There's 2 kitchens,
Okay.
and she doesn't have it. How does she represent that there are 2 kitchens?
Do we know there's 2 kitchens? Can we confirm there's 2 kitchens somehow without getting into the property?
No,
Okay.
not that I know of.
All right, there is in fact a way, only because of who owns it.
Well, I'm aware.
I mean,
Do you want to go do a site
I'll
visit?
go do a site visit. I mean, he gets along great with me.
I have no problems, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm sure if
All right, I'll go
someone
take a
comes
look.
strolling in, it's not gonna be a pleasant
He's
conversation.
got 2 German Shepherds.
They may be chasing you. You better bring a steak.
Well, one's really old.
So
That's
we
when you
behind.
say, so am I. I got it. But you want to make a notation that I took that.
I do?
Yeah. So that you'll know where that question went.
But you'll
Yeah.
make notes on that and bring it back.
Is that
Yeah, you
244?
could hope.
Is that 244? I would scan this because you're never gonna get it
244.
back.
In a perfect world, you would know that I'm bringing it back. In a perfect world. But I'm old.
Okay.
I don't know, did you notice I was old?
What was the address again?
244 Amherst Street.
Okay.
This is a 2-family.
Right.
Do you remember a conversation about a year
Yes.
ago?
I'm gonna refer that to
Finish-
him.
Okay. What was I gonna say?
Why would this be a 2-family?
Which one is this?
No, not this property. Carrie Ann brought to our attention if there's more sinks than, if there's more than one kitchen sink and a bathroom sink, then there's value to be added to a card if we could prove it.
I don't remember that, but I'm not gonna deny it.
She did.
She did, because something about a red sink is what all I remember.
Right.
And somehow someone has a red sink somewhere. That's all I remember.
Okay.
Okay, so back to the 2-family. The last time I ran
That's a
into
relatively new
last
home.
time I ran into this in town,
Right.
and the building inspector referenced the card.
It's down in the left-hand corner, in the front. It should say 2-family.
No, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a build date.
It's on the back.
They
No.
reference the card, and because they've been taxed at that,
See that?
and they're occupied.
Right, when was it built? Or effective year built?
Says it was built in 58.
Really?
That's what it says.
Okay.
Well, there's a couple split levels, and a lot of the
Right,
split levels converted that basement garage into a living area.
Yeah,
But see,
Okay.
that's not the code for single family.
right,
That's the code for two.
right.
family.
I thought that that home was newer than that. Okay. And therefore, it was odd that we had a
Because
relatively
I had just sold
new-
one
Right,
that had a basement apartment, walkout rear, and that was deemed a legal two-family. And they were paying taxes on it forever. And this is what the building department, which is kind of bizarre to me, references if it's past his time being here.
oh, okay, I see. He, since he doesn't have any authority on it, he refers to, which is the only way you can deal with it, I guess.
Right.
Right, okay, next.
So when I see changes on MLS listings, I can automatically change them in the system. I was talking
Is that
to-
Kendall Street?
This is the newest one that you just sent out today.
Kendall Street. I remember when the house was built. That's a gorgeous house.
So really, my question is
It was unfinished when they purchased it. It was like studs. Not that it matters.
Okay,
when
there's a change.
do you change the grade? So Lauren says if there's above average things on the inside of the house, like tiles and more expensive
Granite.
building
Yeah.
materials, is when
Higher
you
end
change the
finishes.
grade. So when you
That's
see
a
a
good
hou-
one.
when you see a house that's being redone, I mean, it's
Right,
being renovated, when does the grade change?
The grade could change, or the depreciation code could change.
Okay.
now I'll answer a question with a question to try and nail this down, because this comes up all the time, and it's just an ongoing discussion. Was there a building permit taken out?
The last thing was a pool.
Which was probably shortly after they bought it, right? Couple years.
2015.
When did they buy it?
It was a new
12, 13.
construction in 2004, and then it says the next building permit is residential. $12,000 in ground pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the third
Sat-
question would
sat
be,
for years.
But there's, so if it's been, and it looks brand new inside, but there's
They've
no.
been in it for quite a while. These people haven't been, they've been there for many years.
and you saw that on an MLS
It just
listing?
got listed.
Okay.
listed
Yeah.
For sale.
My question for the Realtor in our crowd, and this is something that we always deal with, how standard is something like a granite countertop these days?
Nowadays is pretty standard.
Right.
I would consider
I don't
quartz
know.
more expensive than granite. But to the,
And as an assessor, I would have to defer to a Realtor's knowledge of something.
I mean, that's considered an upgraded countertop.
Right,
I mean, it's
But
not,
is
it's not
it-
for mica.
right. But is that enough to increase the value 10%?
No, but when you see the finishes on this home and the custom patio
Right.
in the back and the, this is the house right at the end of Billy Clark's old driveway,
Right,
right on the corner,
right,
to the left.
yeah. Last I knew it was still under construction.
When did they buy this house?
2015.
To the left of his,
If you're on Kendall Street looking at his old house,
Yeah.
driveway, it's to the left.
okay,
It's right there at the
Oh,
end of the driveway.
2010.
They bought it in 2010? I remember when they bought it, it was it was partially done, but it was, the people
Okay.
who bought it, they were from out of the area, they never finished the build.
Now I have to put you on the spot
Okay.
as someone who's not as familiar as the two of us because we've been out in the field, but as assessors, more than you have. In your limited experience, would you call that an average plus 10 or an average plus 20? That's a good one.
Have you seen, can you pull it up for them? I'm leaning
Right.
toward, because
So,
when those houses on the corner of Barton and Ferry Hill,
Yeah, they're all plus 10 except for one of them, I think. And we might have just changed that 1 to a 10.
okay. I'd say I think the finishes are finer in this house, but those are all also custom builds,
Right.
so, just a thought.
and that.
Can you
being
take it not blue?
Custom houses, shouldn't they automatically be average plus 20?
Almost. Oh, but if they're new, yes. Now, the other thing, and all of this discussion started out with countertops, when everybody was doing granite countertops. And that was certainly an upgrade. But
I mean, it's a
now it's
gorgeous
kind
house.
of leaning
I
towards
saw that today, I said, I would buy
a
that
standard.
house.
Right. If
I
you're
don't
gonna
say that
sell,
all the time.
right, if you're gonna sell a new home, it has to have granite countertops minimum.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if it's a brand, I mean, for that price,
If you're
600,000,
going
of
to
course.
sell, yeah, a home in new condition, whether it's new or not, means that you gotta upgrade it.
Right.
By definition, it has to have, at a minimum, it has to have a granite countertop.
Well, if the builder is, yes. I mean, I would recommend it. I have investors that flip houses that won't spend the money on it
Really?
and get the same money. To me, it's a no-brainer. People come in and say, wow,
Right.
it has granite.
How often do people come in and say, that's not the kind of granite I like?
I've had people spend 60 grand in kitchens and the buyer rips them out. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Bringing them
Yeah.
a new custom-built kitchen, they go to sell the house a couple years later and the buyer rips it out. Or
Yeah.
they paint the cabinets or they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The money that was spent.
Right. So, if I'm gonna put that as average plus 20, I need to cite a reason why I would put it at average plus 20. And that
Well, that's
needs to
why
be,
I'm saying, I
right,
think
and that
that-
needs to be in notations. And if you say the other finishes, we
What is it
recognize,
at now?
what condition is it listed at? What grade is it now?
Average plus 10.
And I agree with your finishes.
And it's an average depreciation.
I think
Now,
wainscoting,
go
So
out
it's
to
it's average would not,
go out to the backyard for a minute.
I mean, this is not average. It's,
I mean,
It's got
custom
tile
tile in the
floor.
entryway.
yeah, I think from what I see,
it's got cherry
I can-
floors.
I can certainly,
Custom built soaking tile.
say,
Shower.
yeah, average plus 20.
Yeah.
Because this is not my house, mine's in 10.
Keep going. The backyard's the best. The
Yeah,
deck,
yeah,
upper
it's-
deck, and then
Seriously.
there's a patio
It's
down
a
below.
heated pool.
What's it listed at?
600.
What's this location?
99
Kendall
Kendall
Street.
Street.
99.
99 Kendall.
Okay.
And you typically will have that under contract within 30 days minimum.
Well, this market, if it's like this, turnkey, a week and a half.
Yeah.
If you're priced right, a week and a half to 2 weeks. Easy. That's a gorgeous house. Whenever I saw that today,
To
I said,
answer
wow,
your
we've done
question,
a lot of,
does the board have any problem with average plus 20 on this?
no.
What do we have it at? No,
Average plus 10.
So what do you change? You change both the average plus 10 to 20 and then the depreciation code from like average to good?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we really,
I think-
yes,
yeah.
that's unusual, but yes, we could.
Yes.
Because this warrants it.
just because of the amount of work that's been done to it.
This is a gorgeous home.
And as you're saying, it's turnkey.
Oh, yeah. This
So to answer
House,
your question, yes,
5 acres of land is like the.
What
ideal
year
home
was this
for-
built?
yeah.
2004.
2004.
Okay.
This was built though, and construction stopped. The people were from Connecticut, I think. And it
Right,
sat
I remember
empty
that,
for years. And then they sold it one day and these people bought it and they had to finish it. But I think they have a 2 or 3 bay garage down below. Is it 2 or 3? 2. It's a drive under garage.
I'm assuming that it's under there.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Who's the owner on that?
This is garage and then basement. The owner,
Dakota? You don't remember, they don't have names to you.
Joshua.
That's the last name?
Yes.
No, that's his first name, I believe.
The owner
back.
really
Justin.
irrelevant.
Right, I think I
What's
might
your first
know.
names?
That's impressive.
Okay,
I don't think we could really talk about that though.
right. Next question? We answered your question, yes?
Yes.
So we're changing it from average plus 10 to average plus 20.
And the effective year bill.
So do
The
I
We're changing that
depreciation,
to-
good.
talk to you guys every time that one of these changes?
Until you're, well, yeah,
What Carrie Ann used to do is change it, yeah, do the same thing you're doing.
Like, make.
State the
Yeah.
reasons why she wants to change it, and we just say, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
And
Alright.
because then you can always put down, changed by the board.
Right.
You
Put
should
down
put
reasons.
a notation that
Yeah.
the board's decision.
Even if you did put it in the system the date we talked about it.
Yeah.
With the notes, you know.
Unless you
It
feel
just covers
comfortable
you.
just saying, Dakota said so.
well, I don't want to just
Sincerely,
change them.
Greg.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I don't feel
I
comfortable
think-
just to.
As if Greg's ever
I
been
think bringing them
sincere.
to us is fine.
Okay,
You heard it from the horse's mouth.
That's it. Next.
that's it.
All right. I'm going to adjourn the regular meeting at
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock on the nose.